People might know us under our old names. So we used to be i3 Technologies from Belgium and c-touch from the Netherlands, and i3 acquired c-touch in 2024. Since then we've been kind of unifying our portfolio together. So last year on the stand, for example, you would see some of the older portfolio next to each other. This year what has been really standing out to the visitors has been that our software environment is the same on all of the software on the display models. Which means it doesn't matter which room you're in, you always get that same experience, which we develop ourselves in Belgium and the Netherlands as well. That's kind of, I think, differentiating for us from a lot of the competition out there. There's a lot of relying on Google EDLA, and yeah, we've just taken a bit of our own direction in that and believe in it quite fondly, and it's been received quite well, yeah. Well, we focus on both education and corporate, of course, and we realize that they're not all the same, of course. Every room has kind of their own needs, every person has their own needs. So Studio, which is what we call our display interface, it's allowed you to have that flexibility, the home screen, the settings, the whole experience can basically be configured. You can customize your own buttons, whether you work with an external device, whether you work on device, your laptop, and that can go wireless or wired, of course. So it's really aimed at creating a personal experience for everyone who uses the panel. I think the approach we have taken in our software development is definitely aimed at multiple stakeholders. The end user, of course, is always the most obvious one, the person who is using the panel. And there the ease of use definitely is what comes out first. But also for the system integrator and then the administrator on site, we have taken some very, I think, nice actions to make that whole process much easier. All the remote management we can do is in bulk, so you can basically configure your entire display up front, even before installation, and then just in the wizard, tap what you want, press accept, and the display kind of configures itself. So that onboarding, we want it to be as efficient as possible, and then of course managing afterwards should be exactly the same experience. And I think the benefit that we have as i3CONNECT is that both the software on panel and the remote management system are fully developed in-house, so we get a very tight integration that we are not able to reach otherwise. We are a brand that's really about interaction, about engagement in the physical room itself, but over the last few years we've seen that the hybrid way of working, of course, has gained a lot of attention, and Microsoft Teams rooms is kind of the golden standard for that. But we've noticed that those worlds are kind of side by side. So as a remote participant, everything that's happening on the panel is not really visible to the remote participants at home. And something really exciting we've done this year, so actually a world's first integration between the two, where everything you do on the panels kind of seamlessly and without obstructions is shared straight into the Teams call, without the display actually being in the call itself. So as the end user, you just use it as you would normally do, and for the remote participant, they can discuss, they can view, they can have as much engagement as you would do in the physical room itself. Yeah.